quite a few different formats there. Do they sort of decide themselves, or have you got a choice?
I guess they're partly dictated by the size of the group. So to stand and lecture at 8 people would feel a bit odd, but to try and do a seminar with 30 would not work so well. So yes, it's pretty much dictated by the size of the group, by the subject matter, so in performance wanting to get students very involved. But it seems like the natural fit to the subject, yeah.
When it's a big group or a bigger group, 30 odd say, how realistic is it to try and respond to individual students' learning needs, we might say?
I certainly think it's important to respond to their past experience, their sort of particular interest in the topic. So, for example, I teach a module on music and education, and everybody's been to school, everybody's had a slightly different experience of learning music in their past, and so I try to start from that to get them to think about how they were taught and how that has shaped their own attitudes to learning. And last year, for example, I had quite a few international students in the group, so we had one lecture where we formed a kind of panel of international students and they talked particularly about their experience. We were going to try and have sort of a lecture where the larger group of students asked those international students questions. That didn't quite work, so it turned into a kind of discussion session. But to try and use the particular expertise they have, I think, is important.